It's exactly what they did, and I really felt like where the game was won for them was really in the first half when they had their players on the bench. I mean, that's where we talked about repeatedly that we had to make a run right there and get a lead in the first half because we knew those players were going to come in. Now, they in the second half, they put a little run on us. I think the first 3 minutes they got it by 9, and then we were clawing back. I was just disappointed because this is a little bit of what we talked about the other day, getting all 5 people in the right spot at the right time. You know, we had a hard time doing that today. We had a really hard time doing that. I liked our press against them. There were probably some unforced errors on their part, but it happens all the time. We see in college basketball, people throw a press out there, they make mistakes. We ultimately went to a man because the left back of our zone was just really, really weak. We gave up 3 shots in a row out there, and we gave up 3 offensive rebounds on that side of the zone. So I pulled one of our post players, and I went with 4 guards. And we went to man, stayed in our press, but then went to man. And, boy, we had a couple chances right up until the very last possession.
And really, I kept alluding to, with about a minute to go, you guys got that steal down there, had a fast break opportunity, ended up with a turnover. They got some free throws, and that was one of those plays in sports you just kind of knew with a minute to go, that might be the difference here in about a minute or so. Well,
we fouled with 6 seconds on the clock. You know, there was a minute 10 to go in the game, and we were going to get another possession down by 3, and we fouled with 6 seconds. You know, so those are just, you know, the things that they don't go from huddle to there, okay? They don't. We don't retain things well from huddle to floor. That we had a timeout right before that, and talked about that if we scored, we were going to guard them, and somehow we lost our mind.
They did a nice job against Elena Davis today. She had 15 very hard-earned physical points. They collapsed on her. She didn't get a ton of shots. 7 of 11. She made the best of it when she did, but boy, she got banged around down inside today.
She did. That is Arkansas Little Rock, and that's what we talked with our team all week about. It was that they're going to bring the fight. They're going to bring the fight, and they did it to Elaine. I thought she did a better job in the second half of really sealing square and making herself a better target. And those were hard-earned points, but that's the way it's going to be. Yeah. That's going to be her life every day, every game day for the rest of the season. That's going to be her life, and she shouldn't expect any different. But I was really excited to see Jemima Schutz get on track and really be aggressive. I thought she took really good shots. She was aggressive with her dribble, but then also composed herself pretty well to come up with some good layups, and it was good to see her get untracked, get to the free throw line also, and make some shots.
Going to have just a week and a day before you play again. Players are going to head home. They're going to be back, I believe, either Christmas night or very early the next day on the 26th. And as we've talked about a couple times, you've got 2 non-conference games that really this time before that spring semester going to be a lot of going back to basics and a lot of teaching at practice.
Yes, definitely. And typically this time of year we would be putting in some new things for the conference season, but we just can't right now. Mm-hmm. So I think we're getting better at what we do, but it's going to take a little while longer. And this, we just may not have as many things in. We're a little bit more limited on what we can do defensively because we don't have a number of defenses in. We're a little bit limited when we want some play calls on offense because we just simply have to we have to continue to try to get everybody on the same page. So we got to reteach some things and come up with finer points to make sure that we're getting good things on both sides of the floor. But I'll tell you what, Little Rock beat Tulsa by 10 at Tulsa the other night. And I shared with our players, this team's probably going to be in the NCAA tournament. They're probably, they're going to be in the hunt to win the Sun Belt. They're going to beat probably many of the middle-tier teams in our conference. Yeah. And so if we can compete like that against Little Rock, then it gives me good hope. We just have to clean some things up.
All right, Coach, we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Jeff.
Hey, Coach Melissa.